Hello everyone, Abby here at Purple Cottage Crafts. Welcome back to another inspiration flip through video with me. So these three magazines that I get my little coffee out of there because I don't want to spill it. Sometimes a little bit clumsy. So oh, these are the same, aren't they? No, they're different. So these are some magazines that I picked up at my friend Mindy's shop, and I'll link her kind of vlog video below when I went and did like a little walkthrough of her video, or her shop, excuse me. She has a shabby chic kind of rustic farmhouse shop, and she had these actually 4 magazines stacked together, just simply tied with some twine. Super cute, right? Well, I went ahead and I purchased this bundle she had. Even though these magazines are from 2012, which year is this one? 2012. You can still draw inspiration and you know, creative ideas, and if you're into like collaging or attaching photos and things to your vision boards, that kind of stuff, these magazines are just fine because you can still get those kind of creative vibes from them. So this one threw me off. Look at this, you guys. Is this the same? Oh, they are the same. I was like, why does this magazine cover have this and this one has the same thing? Duh, Abby. So I'll go ahead and put one off to the side. I think since I did a flea market style in my last video, I'll go ahead and do the romantic country in this one. And that just works out perfect because I'm going to have double the pictures to cut out and put on my inspiration board and to do some collaging and stuff with. So that's great. Great. Okay, so this one is from spring of 2012, and it's got, let's see, Rachel Ashwell's Instant Inspiration. So this is going to be a fun one to kind of go through. Now I have my timer fixed on my camera so I can actually see how long I am gabbing with you guys. So I'm going to try to make this way less than the first one. This magazine is much smaller, not as thick, so we'll go from there. So off the front here, look at that beautiful furniture. I would never have white just because I would get, we're too stressed out about it getting dirty and stained or whatever, but I think it's very pretty and cute. Love this long mirror. Look at that. That's awesome. Love it. And it looks like she has like an old door or a hutch over here. Not quite sure. I'm anxious to get to the Rachel Ashwell part of the magazine. So let's see here. All right, so just talking about some decals and things like that. Nothing too exciting, at least not to me. This is cute. This will be, let me zoom in just a little tiny bit, guys. Sorry. I keep forgetting to do that. Oops, wrong way, Abby. There we go. I keep forgetting to do that, and then I'll kind of hold it up a little bit better. That's really cute. That would be awesome on a little collage project or like a mixed media journal or something like that. Very cute. I'll have to cut that out. Yeah, there's just words on the back side, so that doesn't. We got this tiny bit here. Sorry guys, like I keep saying in my most current videos, I am still getting used to this new video camera, so just bear with me. So we got here just some more information about the features and things like that, but look at this. Look at these great little images you can cut out and get inspiration from, collage with it. Put it in journals, books, tomes, that kind of stuff, on tags and cards. This is really cute. Of course, the number's right there, but that's easy to cover with like a little flower or a bit of lace or something like that. Really cute, maybe a little button or something. That's really cute. So I like to look at, I've always kind of done this since I was a kid, like in grade school. I'm sure a lot of you probably did this too, I imagine. This isn't like some new thing by any means. But we would do like collaging and stuff in grade school, like on a poster. Sometimes it'd be like little books we put together. And I've always loved that kind of thing. And it's very relaxing to me. It's just like fussy cutting. I love that. All right, so here we got some really cool floral images you can fussy cut out. Not really fussy cutting because it's just a circle, but I'm not very good in just, I'm really good at like fussy cutting really intricate stuff. But when it comes to just doing a circle or like a square, I'm terrible at it. I don't know what it is. I just don't do it justice, I guess. So cute little like ceramic little birds there. So let's look at this. Steeped in scent. Hold up here so you can read it too. Let's see. So, oh, this is soap. Okay, cool. What a really cool way to dress up your soap if you're into soap making. I haven't tried that before. It looks like it'd be fun, but I don't think I need another hobby. Steve might be like, I think your crafting and stuff is enough. Just kidding. He's very supportive. I wanted to do that. This is really cute. Look at this. Another little page you could kind of cut out and collage. And if you don't like, bugs like bees or birds or something, you can kind of cut those out, and then, or put something over the top of it like I mentioned. So layers, layers, layers are your friend. Wow, look at this place. I'm gonna move that coffee right up here. Steve's work laptop is right there. I'm afraid I'm gonna knock it into his laptop. Okay, so this is Texas Trek. If you need a quick style fix, head to Loriana's Vintage Home, where every nook and niche is packed with must-have finds. So if you live in Texas, I don't know what part of Texas yet, because I haven't looked at these magazines other than just looking at the cover in her store, so I'm not sure. Let's see. When I go to edit the video, I'll put it across the screen just in case you live in that area and you want to stop by. Oh my goodness, you guys. I would just die and spend every dime I have in a place like that. That is just so cool. Look how fun this place looks. Like, look at this picture. So many things to look at. Again, collage these types of pictures like in a romantic journal, or like a romantic traveler's notebook, or if you like an art journal, which I have, or you put like little, basically like inspiration board type stuff, but it's like a little journal, easier to pack around with you. This would be something perfect that I would add to that journal. And maybe I'll do a video showing you guys how I do that if you're interested in it. I mean, there are tons and tons of videos on YouTube, you know, that you could go watch now until I got around to getting mine done, because everything's still packed. Okay, so living the sweet life, talking about visiting Savannah, Georgia. Really cool. Look at that. What is this? The Back in the Day Bakery Cookbook. Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what that picture was about. Don't know if it was like a little retro, you know, kind of a place. Look at this. Look at that tin in the back. Isn't that cool? And I love that cake. I love cake plates and cake pedestals and stuff. I kind of have a little collection going on. Let's see. Oh, okay, this is this lady's, looks like her craft space or her art studio. So, versatile artist Diana Krieg, I guess that's Krieg, creates witty sachets, fabric flowers, and countless other cloth confections. Wow, how fun would it be to be in her shop and kind of pick her brain. There's some of her crafting space there. Here's my thing. I think this looks really cool. And I've done this before many times with like my Making Memories wall unit. I'm sure everybody has had at some point in their life. In other ones, but the one thing that bugged me that I stopped using, I took the rods out and just made like a plain shelf, is because what if you finish using this roll and you have to take all of these off or all of these off to get that roll off? That's what about it kind of deters me from doing that again. Now, if there's some kind of a trick or something, let me know in the comment section below. But like I said, I think this looks really, really cool. But I don't use it anymore because of that reason. I just found myself getting frustrated. Not really frustrated, more like an inconvenience, I guess you could say, of having to take all the other spools off to exchange one. So, but are these, wait a second. Maybe these aren't, these probably aren't even bound through the rod, I bet you. Because I'm looking at, now look a little bit closer, I see some different sizes and stuff. I bet that's what it is. So she probably just has them sitting on that rack. And if that's the case, I love that idea. Love it, and I might craft lift this for my new crafting space. So retract what I just said. I thought it was like on one of those spools, like little, you know, the bars and stuff. So anyway, this right here is really cool. I love those spools on top like that. That's a really cool look too. So I'm gonna have to read this when I am done flipping through with you guys, because I'm really interested in seeing like what kind of stuff she does, what kind of gives her creative inspiration, because I learned from that too. So, oh my beautiful purples are on this page. Bunnies and bows. Let's see, pastel posy. Let's see. So, okay, this is really cool. So, I've never looked at romantic country before, the flea market style I have, but it looks like they are just showcasing different artists and crafters in their creative space, which is really cool. I like that. That's why I really love that. The magazine Where Women Create, I love that. Very, very cool. Got some bunnies in there. One of my good friends, Miss Cat, loves Easter and bunnies. Very cool. I'll put a link to her Etsy shop in the description box below too when I go back to edit this. Love this. Again, for a floral journal or like for a Mother's Day tag or card. And you could totally build this up. This isn't like, if I was to cut this out and put it like on a tag, for example, I wouldn't have it like just kind of flat. I would be able to build some layers and dimension and texture on it. And maybe I'll do a video on that too. I gotta start writing these things down so I don't forget. All right, Color and Folds. This is an artist who works on canvases for her substrate. So pretty neat. I do not have that skill set, and I am in awe of people who can do this. My husband can. He's actually an artist too, but I can't draw to save my life. I've tried and I just give up out of like frustration. Love that pillow. That's really cool. So in the frames, so these are little bits that you can cut out of here and put into your own creations or your own inspirational, whatever it is you use, a journal, a board, whatever. So, all right, Paris meets Petaluma. French auberge in America, visit the Metro Hotel. Oh, this is in California. I'm in Oregon, so this is a little more realistic for me to probably go visit. Really neat pictures there too. All right. Oh, I love that cover. This is this Rachel Ashwell, the section for her? This looks like a Rachel Ashwell comforter. Very pretty. I love it. Even though there's no purple on it, I think it's very beautiful. Very, very pretty. Okay, a gathering of the best online resources. This is like a crafter's gold mine. I love whenever I find, oops, I'm sorry, I'm shaking the table, which is attached to the tripod here. Let me pause for a quick second and I'm going to move the tripod back just a little bit. Be right back. Okay, back. So sorry about that. Where was I at? What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Maybe it'll come back to me in a second. Anyway, I just think it's really cool when you have like one big place like this, because you can go to their websites, their .coms, their whatever they have online, and get further inspiration from them. I love it. Man, I wish I could remember what I was saying. I didn't rewind the first clip to do it. I just turned it off, moved my overhead tripod, and hit record again. So really cool. These little hats. That's cute. That'd be cute to make a little, you know, winter themed one for home decoration. Or if you do like craft fairs and stuff, you could make them and sell them. Let's see here. Bungalow Bling. Okay, so there's their information if you want to pause it and write that down. And this one as well. Again, this was in 2012, but I'm sure these blogs and .coms are probably still there. Oh, looks like somebody did cut something out of this magazine. Ooh, a couple things and got some inspiration. That's very cool because I plan on doing the same thing, but now my curiosity is piqued. What did they do? What did they cut? What am I missing now? This is really cool. All these different type of clock faces, little outdoor scene, her little bird and the nest and the little eggs in it. Really, really cool, you guys. So cool. You know, not just creative inspiration in the form of, oh, I can put this with this and kind of make that. Just for me, and I'm sure a lot of other crafters out there, the colors like this right here, for example, you can just pull from these two photos or any photos the actual color palette. And if you're working on some type of a vintagey, maybe male themed birthday card or whatever, Father's Day card, this right here would be a good palette to kind of pull from, or whatever color palette the man in your life, or you know, whoever, whatever the kind of colors that they like and stuff. And this is kind of in the wheelhouse of Steve, maybe a little bit of this kind of bluey part here too. So not just in the actual legit, you know, the literal, oh, I can take this clock and put this with that and do this, but the color palette. I'm articulating that pretty good. Probably not, but that's okay. This is really cool. I like that idea. If you couldn't actually find a vintage thing like this, if you know somebody who's handy, this is really cool to kind of build up. Get some chicken wire if you want. Love this chippiness on this table. You guys are going to see that in my new craft room. Love that kind of chippy, peeled back farmhouse look. I just love it. And it's really, really trendy right now for sure. Oh, what was that? Oh, thought I missed something. Bird cages. I mentioned this in the last video that I did. I have a thing for bird cages. Maybe one of these days when I get the house all the way unpacked, my craft room unpacked, I can do a video on my bird houses if that's something of interest. So I'm gonna hold up here a little bit quicker. Ooh, I love that idea, making a chandelier out of the bird cage. That is so clever. I've never seen that before. Love that. Definitely gonna clip this out and put it on my home inspiration board that I have. Really, really cool. Isn't that neat? I have one that kind of sort of looks like that, not quite as tall. What a great idea if you have like a party or like a tea with your girlfriends or the man in your life, because my son Trey, when he was younger, he would do high tea with Kaylee and I. That is really pretty. I like these kind of dress forms that are like have the wood neck part and they kind of have that linen look in the back. It's really, really cool. What a great way to display whatever kinds of items you have in your crafting space, whether it be laces or, you know, the like, you know, chains for like chunky charms and stuff like that. Love this. Looks like that was like paper mache or something with like tissue paper maybe, or old newspapers. I could be wrong. That's what it looks like to me. Isn't that cool? I would love to find something like that and, you know, kind of making it look like me a little bit. That's really cool. So I'm so curious as to what they cut out. Dang it. I like that. I really want to know what it was now. So, oh, bummer. They cut out the first part of this too. That's okay. So this is this Rachel's part? I have no idea what she looks like. So I don't know if this is her or not. Let's see. Nope, this lady's name's Dana. Okay, so that's not Ashley. Is that what it, or Rachel Ashwell. Sorry, I don't know why I said Ashley. I'm thinking of Ashley's Furniture probably, because we've been furniture hunting lately. Look at this room. This is like the peak we saw on the cover. That is just so beautiful. I love that chandelier with a little light, little lampshades on it. There, Abby, find your words. Find your words. So pretty. Okay, so this is like an old door. No, wait, these match? They matched. I didn't realize that because the cover kind of cuts it off right there. I wasn't sure if it was an old door or like a hutch or something. So I would love to find something like that for our house. Very, very cool. And again, it's just super, super inspiring to find these kind of images. So look at this little kind of cozy nook. Where is this at? What part of our house is this? This is her home office / guest room. I would love to get myself like a cup of tea, curl up in that with one of my woobies, which I call my woobies. Woobies to me are what everybody else calls, like, you know, lap blankets or throws, that kind of stuff. That's just what I've always called mine since I was little. So love that little cozy kind of corner. Very cool. And this kind of shows here too, if you have a home office, it doesn't have to look like an office, so to speak. You can make it look like this totally matches her vibe in, you know, the other rooms of the house. So that's a pretty cool thing. Okay, on this one, oh, I love this hutch. I would love to have that size of a hutch in my craft room. Really, really cool. It's lots of storage underneath. You got some great open shelving to display projects and things of that line. Look at the architecture on that chair there. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, I love those chairs too. I just now noticed them. Again, white pillows. Nope. I couldn't do that in my house. Especially with a grandbaby now that comes over and hangs out with us. So, not hangs out, comes over to visit us. So, there's that up there. Very cool. I love that little corner cubby hole. That's cute too. That looks really super comfy. That is something Kaylee would love to have in her room instead of a bed. She likes loungy stuff like that. Again, I'm just so curious. What did I miss? What did I miss right there? Anyway, this is in her kitchen. I'm assuming it's her kitchen. Yeah, it looks like it's still on Dana's stuff here. So that's really cool. I've seen these like at Home Depot and Lowe's in the kitchen, you know, kind of home area. So those are kind of neat. And then the countertop there. I'm trying to, sorry, I was looking at the door pulls, the drawer pulls. I like those. We're going to be repainting our cabinets in our kitchen, and we're going to have hardware similar to that. Not that kind of bright chrome color. Probably like a brushed nickel or something. I think we're kind of leaning towards. Let's see. Sorry, I haven't looked at this yet. I'm like starting to read this stuff. It's like, Abby, no, you're filming. Don't stop and read. So I'll read it after we get done. My Petite. I've heard this pronounced before. I don't want to try to say it because I'm afraid I'm going to slaughter it. But there's the word. I've heard it, but I'm sure I'm not going to pronounce it correctly. So I love everything about this little vignette right here. Everything. That is so cool. I'm going to clip this part out. And what's on the back side first? Let's see. I forgot what was over here. It's the kitchen. Okay, fine. This is something I would like to incorporate in one of our gallery walls that I'm going to create in our home. I love this right here. We actually have a couple clocks that are this size. One was a wedding present, and then the other one is they're both encased in like wood, but the other one is a bit lighter wood, the second one we have. So I love how that looks. So definitely going to be craft lifting that. She used this old window. That's really clever too. And just like, you know, adhered some photos and little, you know, articles and that kind of stuff. Very cool way to redo your, you know, another way to use your vintage windows in your home for decor or wherever, your art studio, your cubby at work, you know, whatever, your office at work or something. Very cool. I love that rawness of that tabletop. Very, very nice. Lots of inspiration on this page from me, for sure. Very, very nice. No! Okay. Oh, man. See, I want to cut this out, too. I love that chair. But I don't want to cut this part out because I like this, too. I'll have to think about it and see which one I like the most. And we'll go from there. Because it'll be adhered to a piece of paper. That's what I mean by that. If I was like, going to have it like pinned or clipped, obviously I could take it off and flip it. But I'll be putting it down with some adhesive. So let's see here in my little home decor inspiration journal that I have. What a sweet way to kind of dress up your pillows there. That's really cute. Just some, you know, some ribbon on there or whatever kind of trim. You could use lace. I love that chair. That is so cool. And this crown, how cool is that too? I know I keep saying cool. Sorry, guys. I have some words that I repeat and say it like, you know, 20 times in a row. And I'm like, Abby, there are many words out there for you to be using. That is really cool. This is something you could DIY yourself for sure. And I'll probably do all of this to my ever-growing craft slash tutorial kind of a list for my channel. I love that. That is really, really cool. Okay, I'm going to try to speed up because I feel like I'm taking forever. I just get so chatty and I want to look at every picture. Oh my goodness, look at this room. Look at that. That is so beautiful. And I actually have a stool like that I purchased from Mindy's shop for my craft room. It's a little bit taller than that. Looks like it's like a bar height kind of stool. And I'll either insert a picture here if I remember to do that of it. But if you click in the link, the description box below, one of the videos I'm going to be linking is Amy's Attic. And then you will find the video where I show this. Now this looks familiar. This looks like the one I saw in the current flea market style magazine. I'll have to take a picture and insert in here too. There was one pretty close to this one. It was on like was behind a sofa. It was like on one of those like sofa tables, that kind of thing. That's really cool. I've never come across any of those in the different antique shops and things I've been to. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that porch. That is so, so pretty. Very pretty. You could draw inspiration just from the colors alone to introduce, you know, to your whatever part of your home or crafting space you want to do. That's really cute. I like that too. It's a very cute idea. Okay. Come on, Abby. This is, I love this, you guys. I love so many things in this magazine. It's crazy. That is so cool. I love that. Now, I just purchased a vintage pie safe, and I'm close to having it done. So the top half like this, actually it's not true. It's long like this, and you open it up and you got open shelving in there. Some I've seen that are solid. The fronts of the door fronts of mine are not solid, you know, screens or chicken wire, it kind of stops like right here, and this is like solid wood here, and then these two upper parts of the door are exposed. And I'm using mine to store vintage linens and stuff that I have, like this blanket down there. Very cool. I love that so much. So much. And I have a bunch of these from our wedding, the different apothecary glass apothecary containers. It's hard for me to talk sometimes, you guys, because left half of my face, including my mouth, and my tongue is numb. So I feel like I can't articulate words like I did before I had brain surgery. So there's that. Bella, nobody's here. Nobody's here. So let's see here, which is why I'm filming right now, because Kaylee's at work, then she goes off to college, and then her classes, and then Steve is out for a business lunch today. So nice kitchen in there. I love that kind of beadboard on the island. Is this her? What is this place? Is this her? What is that? I was trying to see what room that was, but again, I don't want to have you be like reading this and I'm filming myself, because that is not very fun. I love this idea for your flour and your sugar in your kitchen. That is so cool. I never would have thought to use those types of jars for that. That's really clever. I might have to, we were going to put ours in, you know, like you go to IKEA or, you know, some stores that sell bulk stuff, and they sell like, you know, the clear containers with a lid, like at Winco, for example, and you can put like, you know, different seasonings in it, flour, stuff like that. We want to kind of make over our pantry where, like, you know, the rice is in a clear container, the flour, the sugar, the, you know, the different like pasta, stuff like that. And I love this kind of glass idea. That's really cool. I have to clip that out and put it in my inspiration journal too. So, oh, I love that bed. Look at that bed. That bed frame, that is so pretty. I love that. See, and if you're a crafter that makes like jewelry or chunky charms and bookmarks and stuff, or like the arty cake stuff, that's a really cool inspiration piece to do. Sandra with Sandra's Bead a Path, I will link her YouTube channel below as well. She is a phenomenal beader, and she also does the like female clay projects and things like that. Really, really cool what she does. Oh, how sweet is that for a little baby boy's nursery? Isn't that cute? The little bunting flag, our banner, that is so cute. Oh, so cute. Okay, Farmhouse Reborn. Look at this. Lots going on this page. Let me kind of look here for a quick second. Okay, just to point out, not to be negative, but just as kind of my opinion, or things that are not my style, which is totally fine, because we all have our own different style and aesthetics and things like that. I don't like the, it looks like a rose gold or something. I don't like the color of the brick. That's just not a color I particularly like. I love the whole concept though. I love the big screen on the front. Definitely love this architectural piece on the mantle, the clock kind of peeking out, which is what we as crafters do when we do like mixed media projects. You may not see the whole piece of lace you put on there, but you can see like little peaks and pops of it. Same thing with this. Very, very cool. I love that a lot. So I love everything else in the room I'm seeing so far, except for the color of the brick. And that's just a color preference, you know. Not throwing shade at the person who designed this. It's just, you know, I just don't want people to think I'm being like negative or anything, because that's not what I'm about. I try about the happy and the crafty and sharing the purple love. So I love that little hutchy type thing back there. That's really cool. I love the couch too, or the settee, I guess you could call it. Look at the wood detail on there and those fat chunky little legs. Those are so cute. Those little squatty chunky legs. I love chunky table legs. Very, very cool. Table that looks like something, you know, you could probably DIY yourself. Not me per se, because I'm not like a contractor or a construction guy, but Steve does. And one of my best friends, Mindy, who owns that Amy's Attic, the shop I was telling you about, her husband is a contractor, so he's going to be helping with the remodel of my new craft room. Very, very cool. So this is like home decor pieces that we as crafters can easily make. You can make them as thick and layered and chunky as you want, or as basic and simple as, you know, just like that one. So love the dress form. That's really cool too, how they have they have these different like fibers and a handbag draped over it. Very, very neat. Okay, cool. Closer shots of the room. I love that too. Very cool. We were in Coburg yesterday, and we drove past, we were driving through, my in-laws live in Coburg. Actually, kind of like the outskirts, close to Eugene, I guess you could say. So, but Coburg is like a historic town, and we were driving through some of the newer homes that are being built and stuff. We were just curious. So we drove through a couple of new neighborhoods, and one of the roads was Abbey Road. I took a picture. I'll post it in here if I remember to do that. And I was like, oh, cool. It's actually spelt like my name, because a lot of spelling of my name is A-B-B-Y. Very basic, very plain. But most people who don't know how I spell my name, they put an I-E or they do an E-Y. So it's not very common that I find things with the spelling of my name. Now, what is that on that table? That looks like those, remember those shirts that look like they're really crunchy and scrunchy, and they look like they're for a little girl, but when you put it on, it stretches to an adult size? I can't remember what those are called, but that looks like it, and I love that. What a cool look to use something a bit thicker, more texture like that. We use like, a fabric tablecloth, or like a really cool lace or crocheted lace kind of table thing. That's really cool to use like a thicker, like a little, like a wrap or a throw or something like that. Very cute. Now, what is this? I got sidetracked talking about Abbey Road. Now, what is this? I'm gonna have to read here for a second, because I'm trying to figure out what this is right there. Let's see. Okay, just handmade decorations by combining tattered muslin with sheet music, photographs. Oh, very cool. Okay, so that is awesome. Now, come on, ladies and gents, we could all replicate that to our own style. So very, very cool. I love that. Nice. You guys, I am so itching to get back and crafting. I'm missing it so bad. I'm kind of crafting vicariously through all of you that I watch here on YouTube. And so my creativity, my crafting I'm doing right now is like working on my furniture pieces for my room and stuff. So, but I miss getting with my paper and stuff. Look at that chippy wall. Or was this a frame? Yeah, that's like a wood frame, I think. Because I just now saw the chicken wire in there. Isn't that just delicious? I love that so much. Very, very cool. Okay, I'm gonna try to pick it up here, guys. I know I keep saying that, but I get lost in the... I'm just so inspired by all this, and I just and I'm seeing it the first time with all of you, unless you've already seen this 2012 magazine when it came out in 2012, of course. Look at that wood fan in the fireplace. Isn't that cool? And the lace hanging off there. Just gorgeous, you guys. So much inspiration in here. That's why I love magazines like this. And there's something, yeah, you can go on Pinterest, which I do. You can look at online inspirational places like, a .com site that does a shabby chic style, or a blog or something. That's all great. I do all of those things. But there's something about having the paper in your hand, from the book, the magazine, and kind of flipping through and kind of just taking your time. I love that. Plus the fact that you don't have to print a picture out. You can just get your scissors and cut this out. Or you could tear it if you want that kind of a look. Wow, those corner pieces. To me, they're a little bit much for that room, but that's just me. I still think it's a beautiful room for sure. For sure. Oh, look at that. I forget what they call that kind of a, I can't even talk right. You know what I'm trying to say. Above the bed. I've seen that before in some of my classic movies. Really, really cool. Oh, wow, look at this. I'll hold this up so you can kind of pause it and you can look at it close. I'll do this part, then I'll move down a little bit, and then down some more. Now kind of over to that corner. I have a lot of these types of tiered, like 3-tiered wire basket type of things. We had that for our wedding, and so I've hung on to all that stuff, and I use it in my craft rooms, so I think it's really cool. I like how they have that lampshade up there. I might have to craft lift that one too. Now, whenever I get inspiration from places and it creates something based off that inspiration, I always give credit. It doesn't matter where it came from. where I saw it out in the real world, whatever, I always try to give credit. Well, not try, I do give credit, because, you know, these artists are working really hard to create these things, and they deserve to have the credit for stuff. So when I say I'm going to craft lift something, part of that process is jotting down where I saw it, or linking it if it's like on Pinterest or something. That's a really cool little nook. I would love this, because I'm a diary, well, diary when I was a little girl, but like a journal girl, and I have a couple journals I write in every day, and I would love to sit here with like a cup of coffee or tea and just look out that window and kind of just do my journaling. That is really, really cool. I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay, best of the fleas. That's funny. From coast to coast, we've handpicked the best flea markets for memorable antiquing weekends. This is awesome, you guys. Even though this is from 2012, I'm sure a lot of these are open, and even maybe even more. Look at that. That is so cool. So cool. I love it. Welcome to the remnants of the past. This is really neat, you guys. Look at that chandelier. That is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so, ooh, look at that flea market chick. That's really cute. A little handbag. I went to one recently up in Salem, Oregon with my friend Mindy, and I found some amazing, amazing vines. Some that are for my craft room, and I've already kind of abbied them up a little bit, so to speak. Love flea markets. Love, love, love them. I love all that kind of stuff. Flea markets, antique shops, going out and, you know, to like garage sales, yard sales, thrift shops. You can just find so many treasures. And I really hit the jackpot with the recent estate sale. And I'll link that video. There's actually two. I'll link both of those below so you can check it out. You want to look at the cars? I was like looking at the globe down here as I'm showing you guys the cars, like that's anything. Okay, so we're towards the end. So this is our scrapbook of favorite flea market finds. This is really cool, you guys. Very, very cool. And what are these little tidbits here? Okay, so, okay, I see. So they have these numbered, and then the description down below of what they are. And yeah, so this is really cool. I can scan this in. Well, no, that wouldn't work right. No, never mind, scratch that. This is really cool though. Maybe I'll take like a picture of each page and then insert it in the video, or at the end of the video if you want to look at this, because like I said, this could be from, you know, 1912, which even be really, really cool. I love old stuff, but it's just because the magazine's from from a few years, or quite a few years ago, doesn't mean that you can't get inspiration from it. And so I know many thousands of people out there know that, so I'm not telling you anything new. I am dead. I die. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at that table in the purple. This is so me. I love that. Look at that really cool table. And the galvanized buckets with the, I can't really see, those hydrangeas and lilacs, looks like, or lavender. Not lavender, lilacs, I mean. Very, very pretty. I love this so much. I love it. See, this totally inspires me for the design and kind of overall look for my new crafting space. This is definitely going to get cut out and put on my inspiration board for my craft room decor. That's really cool. There's a lot of things in here that I really love. But seeing like the purple and the galvanized buckets, and the reason I'm pointing out the buckets, because at our reception, on all the tables, we had galvanized buckets with hydrangeas in them, like purples and creams and kind of lilacs. All came from my mom's yard, which was amazing. So I'm kind of drawn to that because it reminds me of one of the happiest days of my life. The other two are when I had my kids. So is the day that Steve and I got married. This is really cool. You're not really supposed to take driftwood home, at least here on the Oregon coast. But if you had some wood like this, you find it like at the side of the road, or a ditch, or whatever, that's a really cool way to incorporate like a nature look into your home if you like that kind of thing. Okay, just a few more pages and you guys will be done hearing my voice. From Weeds of Whimsy. I love this. This is so cool. I love this. This looks like my mother-in-law's yard, her garden in her yard, like this kind of stuff. This is so pretty. There are so many things to love. The nature, the wire fence, or you know, the fence back there, and then the table setting, the chairs, the gorgeous florals, and yeah, the pitch. I thought there were teacups on that table, but I don't see any teacups. That is so beautiful. So, so pretty. This would be beautiful on the cover of a romantic, you know, love thing kind of journal or tome you were doing. I would love to have something like that. We actually have Hawaiian chairs, the like big, huge swing chairs that we got at the Oregon State Fair like in 2000, I don't know, 2008, somewhere on there. And every house that we've lived in that we're leasing up until this home, we bought this home and I'm just still so excited about it. We never had like an overhang, a covered patio or covered porch to put them in, you know, the ceiling like that and kind of swinging them. We do now because our friend Kirk is also going to come over. He's doing a lot of projects at our house. We're going to have like almost a completely covered patio in our backyard, and we're going to hang those chairs from there. Just remind me of that because I saw that. Because if we didn't have those chairs, I would love to hit this. Maybe we can do something like this on our covered front porch. That is really cool. I love it. And this is why it takes so long to do this stuff, because I totally get sidetracked and talk about things that kind of take me off the beaten path here, the purpose. So, anywho, few more pages. Did they cut something out of this a little bit too? Or they did. Look at it. It's like a little hole right there. Let's take a quick peek and see what they cut out. Oh, they cut out the name, Growing Vines to Arbors. Maybe it had their name. Oh, here. Is this it? No. So, curious. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. Look at that. I love it. Love it. That is so cool. And little wire bird cage. Here's another table. I see some purple. The legs are purple. Love that too. No, I don't think I showed this page. I got too excited about the other part. So look at that table. Look at that flooring. You might see something like that coming up soon in somebody's new craft space. So just a little hint there. Okay, we saw this page. Ooh, ooh. Look, it's purple, you guys. Look at the trim, it's purple. In real life, me holding this, it's purple. Look at my viewfinder, it looks kind of blue. That is so cool, I love that. Of course I would love that. It's purple. Very cool. All right, so here are some different places you can go to. I'm holding up so you can pause it and then write that information down. So I'm going kind of quick because you can pause it. So is that, ooh, look at that one. That's beautiful. Oh, I like that too. Very, very cool. Okay, so we're done. We're at the last page. So I started to say back and last at the same time. So this is decoupage eggs. Beautiful accents are exquisitely, haha, easy. This is so pretty. I've never decoupaged on like real eggs before. I did as a kid in grade school. They had like, they weren't colored though, like the Easter colored plastic eggs now. I'm not sure where they got them from. My memories that they were all white. Maybe we painted them white. I don't know. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. But isn't that cool? Look at those gorgeous eggs. Just beautiful. So I'll hold it up like this, and you can pause it and write this information down. I'll move up to this part. Now this part. This part. Looks like that's the end. So yeah, so awesome. I really love this magazine. Like I said before, excuse me, I've never looked at a romantic country magazine. If I have, I don't remember looking at one, I guess. So very, very cool. So thank you so much for sitting with me again. And again, my coffee's lukewarm now, but that's okay. I'm still going to drink it. For doing another inspirational flip through with me. I'm going to call the playlist, I already created the playlist, but I'm going to change it to inspirational flip throughs with me, because I don't want to call it necessarily a magazine, because I could come across books or even a pamphlet or like a single page flyer from a place. that has some inspirational photos or text on it or something like that. So thanks again so much for letting me kind of share this with you. Sorry if it's super long. I'm trying to keep it under an hour. I don't think I did it this time, but I'm trying. So anyway, I will see you all in my next video. So happy scrapping, happy planning, happy crafting, and happy inspirational viewing of things. I'll see you next time. Bye.